Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Alan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome one and all to the 141th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. 41st edition. 141th, you heard me. So, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're so glad you joined us for what's going to be an excellent episode. I hope, or not. We'll see. Or any of them, really.
Allegedly.
So, yes, of course, it's the 141st edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Do we have a Threads? Should we do a Threads? Is Threads still a thing, Fred?
If Freddie can do it.
Threads. Threads is the alternative version of Instagram, sort of. Facebook did it. Is like, I don't know.
No pictures and just
I don't know.
words.
I don't know. It's great.
I don't want that.
True Social.
Too many words. I don't like it.
We should do a True Social.
We should totally do a True Social. Fred, get on that. Follow us on True Social. It's the best.
Touch that.
We're really working on. I'm going to keep doing that throughout the show. It's going to get real annoying. So, welcome to the show. We're so glad you're with us.
Butt.
Hold on to your butts. On X, thanks for following us on X, TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. You can also check us out at blcpodcast.com and listen to us every single day on your favorite podcast platforms. And don't forget to like and review the show. And now, he's my number one guy.
Yeah.
It's Brad.
Me. I'm your Tim Scott
One of the best darkies I know.
and this is the Ron DeSantis, Alan on the board.
Yeah, that's me.
Alan the Sanctimonious.
I am in
welcome.
Did you hear about the trial? Like what happened?
No, I really
Stormy Daniels got on the stand.
Stormy, great lady.
Yeah. She's talking, and they were
full of shit.
The lawyer, wasn't even asking about the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was like, well, how'd you do it? You know what I'm saying?
That's weird.
Did he last long?
Really? Was he asking that shit like that?
Shit like that, man.
Yeah. Well, and then, so I did see the judge was like, because Trump was like, this is crazy or whatever, which that is. And the judge was like, well, your defense should have said, objected to something. All they had to do was say they object, and they wouldn't. He's like, but they didn't object to anything. They let them. They're writing it down. This is going to go great in my book. And Trump's like, 4 minutes.
It's insane.
The best number she's ever had.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Track.
No, it's okay. It was crazy. I do remember seeing that because I was like, I don't pay attention to this stuff as best I can. I try not to.
Yeah.
But I did see that they were asking some weird ass questions. And I was like, I feel like that was too much. They shouldn't have told us that. So
nobody wants to know that.
No,
speaking of
things,
but everybody wants to know.
Right, but everybody learns. So nobody wants to know. Let me tell you guys what I learned this week on accident, thanks to the internet. And I told you it was going to be weird, and it is weird. And
motherfucker, ain't it?
What's that?
Said the internet's a motherfucker.
Oh, it's a motherfucker. Dude. And it's one of those things that I was like, why do I now know how to do this? And I feel ashamed for knowing how to do it now because it's so simple. I learned how to put a crab to sleep. You want to know how you put a crab to sleep, Brad?
With a hammer.
You jerk it off.
Hey, what? You jerk it off?
You jerk it off. I saw a video of a guy who's like, Yeah, I know, right?
I'll go with
like,
the hammer.
Yeah, he was like, you just want to put them to sleep. And so what you do is you flip them over. And I guess where like their shell, like the underside of the crab shell, meats is essentially their junk. And so he's just like, the guy's like, so what you're going to do? And he's just like rubbing this crab.
I think the guy just
and all of a sudden the crab goes,
then his legs just fall down.
And he was just like, yeah. And the guy's like,
That's
all right.
crazy. Like,
he's like, now he'll be asleep.
I didn't know I had things in common with crabs. I didn't know.
Same thing happened to you. Yeah. I'm glad I learned the crab versus learning how to jerk you.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Given the option. Oh yeah, that's right. My kids listen to the show. I shouldn't have said any of that. Don't pay attention, kids. I have to tell my wife maybe not to listen to this one.
Oh my god!
So yeah, that's
go to sleep now.
Yep.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah, that's all I'll tell her. They only like the song.
You'll hear your dad jerking off crabs.
Yeah, jerking everything off in the world. So we'll put a mark down, and I'll say that.
Motherfucker go to Red Lobster is like, you have any?
Yeah, the kids are like, my dad knows how to. You want me to put a crab to sleep for you? Like, I'm gonna jerk this crab off for you guys.
That's the humane way they cook them. They put them to sleep first, and then they put them in the water.
Yeah, so they're like, well, let's give him one last ride before it's time to go. I mean, it didn't take that long. So
new positions at Red Lobster.
Yeah, they're like, all right, this crab likes to reach around.
He's a crab jacker.
Yeah. Executive crab jacker.
Yeah, there you go. I see you applied for the crab jacker position.
You got any experience in it?
Yeah, I have a lot of what you consider practical experience.
I own my own fishing boat.
I used to jerk off shrimp.
Yeah.
So moving up to crabs. Moving up.
Crabs. Next week, I'm doing
crab
lobster.
Yeah, Red Lobster.
That's right. I'm headed there next. I'm at Joe's Crab Jack now. My next job will be at Red Lobster. Guaranteed. Well, again, you just never know what you're going to learn on a weekly basis. You're going to see stuff on the internet and you're like, I didn't need to know that. But one of the things I did need to know about Fred is, and thankfully you guys talked me into this, is our old buddy. I would love for him to be a friend of the show, even though I don't like him.
No, yeah, friend of the show. He's the enemy.
Okay, great. Perfect. Our old buddy, enemy of the show, one of the best to ever do it, dear friend, Tom Brady. That's true. My buddy Tommy. Tommy, I said, win those Super Bowls.
Yeah, man.
I apologize for me working this bit out while I'm doing it. Yes, I gotta stop doing it, dude.
I like it. Oh, it's the best.
But so this past week,
this past weekend, Netflix had their Netflix is a joke comedy special, comedy festival.
Did you say that they aired it live, like this whole thing?
Yeah, there were a couple like live events. John Mulaney was first. I think he was Friday night, and he had a show, and I was kind of excited about it because like I like Mulaney, but I don't know if I like Mulaney off the drugs. You know what I mean? He's not as funny off the drugs.
Not as willing to go.
Like, right.
Good for him, but also bad.
Yeah, bad for us. But like, I couldn't. I watched like maybe the first. It was supposed to be like 6 episodes. I think 6 or 7 episodes. But it's like a talk show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's called like Everybody's in LA. You know what I'm saying? And so like he's live in LA, and then he has like people out on the street who like during the show they'll cut to them, and like he had this one guy up in the hills somewhere, and he was talking about like there's a coyote problem in LA. Like it's just coyotes like everywhere. And so he had this dude out in like this ghillie suit. He had him in a full ghillie suit, like in the hills. Like it's sunset. It's like 7:00 out there. And he was like, if you see a coyote, just let us know and then we'll cut straight to you. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what?
What's happening?
And then he had a couple guests. It was like people I don't know who they were. But nah, it just didn't do it for me.
Wasn't it?
So,
Well,
like,
what did it for the whole world, Fred,
right?
was Saturday. Was it Saturday night or Sunday night?
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was transitioning because you're like, he had 50 guests. Don't know who they are.
Don't know who they are.
Great people. Never met them.
So I would give, as Netflix has a thumb down for John Mulaney's.
Okay, sorry, Mulaney.
But Saturday night, Cat Williams did his stand up live in Oakland, and that was pretty good. That was all right. He had this joke about, like, he was like, you can do anything. You're not as you can do anything you want. You shouldn't, but you can do anything you want. And he was like, let's say a blind kid playing football. And he showed it.
Did you see that about the blind kid playing football? He showed it. The kid just like.
He was doing like a mummy walk. You know what I'm saying? He was on like the offensive line, defensive line.
Yes.
And he just did like a mummy walk, right? Yeah. Everybody just kind of like moved to the side. You know what I'm saying? And the play went on and he's running towards oh my God, man. And he's like, see, this is just some shit that should not happen. He was like,
and he's right.
Yeah, he's right though, man. Like, I mean,
I remember seeing that.
I'm watching it and he fell.
Yeah.
And then they're reversing it. They're reversing the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's worse when they reverse it. There he goes. Oh,
whoever did the editing on it.
Oh, what a dirty play. What a dirty move for that kid. And the problem is, the only good thing about that, Fred, is he'll never see it.
No, he won't. He won't see that at all. Oh my God. So yeah, but like the big thing about Cat Williams about the show was, ever since that Club Shay Shay interview, and then I hear he's doing this live event. And I'm like, he gonna drop some more. Like he's gonna drop some more dirt. Yeah. He's gonna drop some more. He didn't. No more dirt.
I think he understands enough that like that's not the place.
Right.
Yeah. He never dropped dirt when he did stand up anyway. When he did his stand up, that was stand up.
No, it was just stand up. Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like he doesn't want to become the guy who does that either.
Right. Yeah. Well, I don't know because,
he was right. About a lot of things.
He's right.
Yes.
But and I think the reason he did what he did on Shay Shay too was Cedric and Steve and like Ricky Smiley, all of them went on Shay Shay and was telling different stories. So when he had his opportunity to go on there, and then he was like, "So y'all want to talk?" Shit?
But nobody really talks about is when he was on Rogan. I mean, he dropped some shit when he was on Rogan, and nobody talks about that.
Really?
Yeah, he dropped.
Look at that one.
Yeah, he dropped some crazy ass shit because he had 3 hours on Rogan.
Yeah, Rogan is long, man. Rogan is so long.
It is.
That's what she said.
Well, you could listen to 3 of us during one Rogan and be just as stupid by the end of it. So look at that. We're giving you Fred, you think about this. Okay, just think about this, Fred.
That's right. You get more for your money with the black.
Right, and there's also 3 of us versus Rogan and one guest.
One
usually,
Rogan,
right?
Yeah, one
So
Rogan.
that's 1.5 times the amount of content times 1/3 the hours multiplied by 3. That's like 17.5 shows for the price of 1. Wow, and it's free.
That's a lot of numbers.
That's a lot of math.
Right.
That's a lot of
No commercials.
Right. No commercials. We do say let's go to a commercial every single time.
We can say we have a.
But we don't really do commercials. We just talk about toilets.
We don't have commercials because nobody wants to do commercials.
We're going to start running. I'm going to start doing commercials every week. Why not?
Let's start running real commercials like.
Buy my NFT.
Old 50s commercials, like
the old olive commercials.
Yeah.
You got your hand in it.
Yeah. Are they fucking public domain?
Sure, probably.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth, what's your favorite cigarette? I love a Winston, doll. Let's beat some women. Brought to you by the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. And always like, hi, Dad. What do you enjoy drinking at dinner and smoking? And he's like, I have a Salem with a nice glass of brandy, maybe 3. You're one funny fella there, guy. So, brought to you by America.
Let's do that.
So, yeah, we'll just do that. We'll find it. If they're not public domain, we'll just find them and then recreate them, which will probably be worse, which is probably better.
Yeah, that'd probably be better.
So all the Cat Williams, all the other stuff culminated.
Yeah. Until on Sunday night.
In the thing that I thought we were going to start with.
No, didn't even get close to. He's talking about.
I prefer it this way. No, this is much better.
But everything he's talking about, I didn't see none of it.
No, because he didn't prepare us. He told us to watch the roast.
Watch one of them.
Watch the roast.
Well, I told you we were going to talk about the festival.
You did. You did say that. You're right. You did say that.
Even Bill Burr did. He didn't do it live, but he did the Hollywood Bowl.
Okay.
The Hollywood Bowl in out there in California. You know what I'm saying? So like that was a big thing for him. Like
so it was kind of the whole Southern California. Everything was in Southern California.
It was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Just big comedy festival. So it all culminated on Sunday night. Are you ready for some football players?
Roasted.
The roasting of Tom Edward Alexander Brady Jr.
Is that really his name?
That's really his name?
But it's something like that.
It is something like that. I heard him say like a long name. I thought he was just making it up.
I did kind of make that up, but like,
it sounded right though.
His name's it did.
It did. I mean, that's the widest name you can use.
Yeah, I was like, I get it. Oh, you were pretty close. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go.
That was closer than you probably wanted to be.
The ooze of whiteness.
Hey, Patrick.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr. Damn. That's a lot of names. You gotta be rich to have that many names.
Yeah, man. He was probably rich before that. So, like.
His parents are from California, right?
Man, yes, he is from San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I remember that because somebody said, Joe, is that when you gave me the NFL, I thought you were like a straight-laced, heterosexual. Said that I saw you run and I knew you was from San Francisco.
Yeah. I heard that.
I think that was Drew Bledsoe said that. But yeah, that was, Drew Bledsoe was there, Randy Moss, Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer, Nikki, what's her name? Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer. Nikki. So fine, Nikki.
I apologize again.
Gronkowski was there. Jeff Ross.
Everybody was there. A bunch of old teammates. Julian Edelman. Yeah.
Right. Everybody was there, man.
Yeah, but Nikki Glazer was there. Who were those two? The two bear caves?
Yeah. Kreischer.
Sakura and
Yeah.
They,
we don't talk about that
all hosted.
Podcast.
No, fuck them guys.
They're boring little podcasts.
And Kill Tony was on there.
Yeah, Kill Tony. All hosted by Kevin Hart.
Right.
And which I think
he was the weakest out of the whole thing was Kevin Hart.
Kevin?
I don't know about that, man.
But Kevin he did his job. Like his job was to keep it together. You know what I'm saying? He was like the glue in between everybody. And I think he did a great job, man. I think he did a great job on that, man. I mean,
his job was, like you said, Fred, and I think Alan expects him to do a bit, he did his little chunk in the beginning.
Right, yeah.
And then, like you said, his job was just to transition from one to the next. Mm-hmm. And if he had something funny to say, then he could say it. Right. But for the most part, his job was just to keep the show rolling.
Right,
and, get them on, get the next guy on.
3 hour show.
Right, it's a long show.
It was 3 hours. Yeah.
For 3 hours, I got plenty of laughs from him. I thought he did a
yeah.
And I'm not a huge Kevin Hart fan.
You kept telling Tom Brady, "Fuck you, Tom."
At first I was like, okay, this is annoying. By the end of it, I was like, that's
I was like,
and he figured, he realized it. he realized like, okay, I have 3 hours and I'm going to have something that I can just use to get an instant laugh.
Right.
And like, so I can just move on. If I can't come up with something funny, and every time he would just be like, blah, 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 I don't really have anything funny. He'd say, fuck you, Tom Brady. And then everybody laughed and he's like, all right. And, you know, and that was a great call on his part. You know, I'm sure that's, you know, that's why I keep doing this voice. It's the only thing we got.
By the end of it, you'll be laughing.
You'll be laughing when I say Stormy Daniels. Great lady. I banged her.
Huge boobs.
Little nipples.
Of course, Ross comes out wearing a OJ
outfit,
uniform.
Yeah.
Crazy. That was weird.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Well, he's got to be over the top.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so what was your favorite? Okay, so let's kind of watch the roast, people, if you can.
Right.
Okay, but if you can't watch the whole 3 hours or listen to the whole 3 hours, we're going to give you some of like what we think is some of the best of the roast, right?
Yeah.
And some of the worst. Okay, so what was your Fred? Who was out of all the people who did it, and Alan, of course, you weigh in as well. Who was your favorite bit? Like, whose bit was your favorite?
Whose bit? See, that's hard.
Or what joke was your favorite? Either way.
That's what I'm saying. It's two of them. Like, and I think they were the two best jokes of the night. And I gotta give it to Nikki Glazer with even Gronk said, "Me knew that wasn't real money."
Yes, that was hilarious.
That was funny.
That was hilarious.
That's not real money.
That was so funny, dude.
And then Kevin came back up at the end. He was like,
he did it again.
Gronk was like, "I did know it wasn't real money."
Yeah, because he's like, "That's right." Yeah, and he's like, "Gronk, quit making it worse. Quit making the joke funnier."
Help the joke, Gronk.
Yeah. No, hers was hilarious. And then also her joke against Bert Kreschner, where she's like, "Hey, Bert, I love your joke."
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Him just taking his shirt off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was great.
Yeah. And the second one I have to give to Kill Tony. That motherfucker said, he's talking about the lesbian girl. And he said, "She don't eat pussy. She all hell gnaws on
it." Yes. That was like the funniest thing, dude. That was perfect.
He don't eat it. She all hell gnaws on it. I was like, how do you come up?
Yeah, that was the one too where Kevin Hart was just like, "I can't even."
I can't even do it.
He's like, he wants to say something, but he's like, "I can't. It's too funny."
Yeah, it was too funny, man.
No, it was perfect, man.
Yeah, but I think between them two,
they were great. Yeah, but there were like a million guest stars. And Alan, how about you? Do you have anything that stood out to you?
Well, I mean, what stood out, the Kill Tony. I mean, he just.
He did. He murdered, man.
That other dude was too, and I don't know his name, but he's like a big podcast guy. Oh, like the guy with like the real short hair on the sides, and
Hitler looks like Hitler's son.
Yeah. What was great about that? Like his little bit was funny, but then like Kevin Hart came back up and like just railed on it for like 4 straight minutes. Just kept being like, "You know what you look like?" It just kept going over and over and over on it. So funny. All right. So what was your least, I can tell you my least favorite if you guys want to hear mine first. Was the two Bears guys. I thought they were terrible.
Right. Yeah.
I thought it was not funny. It was totally forced.
Yeah. Them two are on a downcline, man. Like they used to be funny, man.
Yeah. They used to be.
Yeah.
Like I never listened to a show or anything.
No, I watched the stand-ups.
Yeah.
And I listened to the show for a little bit, like maybe a month or two. But then like he said some fucked up shit, like Tom Segura said something about like, cause they had always make jokes like, "Oh, the pores.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like he really, and he's got a lot of money. Yeah. But like his fan base is who he was talking shit about.
Right.
And he said some real shit, like, that wasn't jokingly about, like, poor people and shit. And, yeah, I was like, and Bert,
lost you.
Yeah, dude, he crushed her. He's fucking going back to drinking so hard.
Yeah, I think he's like kind of a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
I just don't think I think he's, you know, like you said, that one story is great.
Mm-hmm.
And like some of his other stuff is fine.
But
like
the machines.
Yeah, I mean that's a great.
I think it was the movie. Really, when they did the movie, the Eagles got too fucking big.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, I thought that, like I said, I thought everybody else, including like I would say probably like Gronk or maybe Drew Bledsoe, were kind of like those guys were not as good as, but those two professional comedians, were by far the worst part of the night.
Yeah,
to me.
Yeah.
Even Kim Kardashian was better than them. Seriously, she had some jokes.
Yeah, they booed the shit out of her ass.
Yeah, I heard. I think I watched it.
And actually, that's what made it funny. That's what made it funny. It was like,
And I heard that they, I hadn't watched it. I hadn't rewatched it.
Yeah, they
cut
edited
the booing
it out.
out. Yeah, they edited the boos out.
Yeah. It wasn't on there when I watched it today.
It wasn't,
No. There was like a little bit, but it was real.
Yeah.
It wasn't like as, you know, it wasn't like, it was more subtle than I'm sure.
So what is he just standing there looking awkward?
Kinda.
With no sound?
For a second. No, it was just like a kind of like a sound, you know, like they kind of put
but still, she's just standing there.
Yeah. She was like kind of like, okay, you know, whatever. I'm sure they trimmed it up a little bit. You know how they do.
I'm just standing.
So, but, no, I thought she was still better than those guys for real.
See, I don't know if it was bad. I guess because I was just thinking about the ones that were good.
Right.
Really, the good ones really overpowered the bad.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, like, I would have expected, okay, like you said, Gronk or Bill Belichick or one of those guys to be like, that's the worst thing of the night. You know, that was the worst one.
No, they were
they were
good. I mean, and
Belichick flubbed a couple lines, but I mean,
but he was so good,
but he was funny. Yeah, it was really good.
Belichick, it was like Mr. Burns, man. Watching him smile was kind of like,
That's what made it so funny, though. It was when he came out and he was like, "You brought me out here to lighten the mood." And like, oh, dude, that was hilarious. No, I thought that was, like I said, I enjoyed that thoroughly. So
I liked that Robert Kraft was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was drunk too. Let's do a shot together, Belichick. Yeah.
And it drooled all down the side of his fucking neck and shit.
Yeah. No, it was interesting.
It was funny. But I tell you who I didn't think I was gonna like was Gronk.
Yeah.
Like Gronk went off the rails, but like that shit was still funny, man. Like,
okay, so
I thought he was going to do a USAA commercial, and it was that's what I was expecting from him.
Well, it was so funny that Kevin Hart called him out. Like, all these white guys, all they talk about is dicks and gay. And then like every one of them came out and all they talked about was dicks and being gay.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm so glad that our show is not like that.
He shot out to Willie McGinnis. He was like,
yeah,
let's say shit like that to you. He was like,
yeah, I heard he's like, hell no. Like, he's like, you know what he said? I know what he said.
Motherfucking ass, you come.
Yeah. I think he even threw an N-word in there at one point.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's why I was like, I'm not going to repeat what he said. But, no, yeah. Oh, dude, it was so funny. But yeah, every one of them was just like, you had mentioned it, or maybe Alan mentioned it, like, they're all like, Tom Brady, you're gay. And like, just kept saying it over and over. And I was like, I wonder if they just don't know that. Like, I mean, that's just funny to, you know what I mean? I get it. We're from that era too. Like,
yeah, I worked in the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or like,
we just call everybody gay. Yeah.
Everybody was gay, you know what I'm saying? We were working in the kitchen, you play gay and like, what you wasn't gay, you know what I'm saying? I get it.
Alan,
but like,
isolate that.
Tom Brady.
Isolate what Fred's saying. Where he's like, I was gay in the 90s, just like everybody. I will work it out.
You said it.
That's essentially what you said. And I just said it so he could take it out and use it on me now.
Yeah. You said you were gay in the 90s. It's like,
everybody was.
Not everybody.
Taking me out of context.
I fucking lost my train of thought now.
I know, dude. I did too. But no, it was just one of those things. Like I said, it was just interesting to me that all the like football guys and stuff were like, that's how they. That was their humor.
Yeah, that was.
And that's an easy joke.
But no, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was like, but Tom just looks.
Oh, dude! Like,
I mean, he looks like what were those twins? You can tell he had plastic surgery.
Yeah, he definitely has.
What were the twins like? The French?
With like the crazy face.
Yeah, that's what he's looking like. He's forming into, man. Yeah. He's even got the same kind of hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's got.
It's like he's morphing. He's morphing. You know what I'm saying? Right in front.
Well, that's the thing because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, he was like a handsome guy always, and they're like, oh, now he's a
yeah. Who said they wanted to fuck that butthole in his chin?
I don't know who said that.
I think you just made that up.
Yeah, I think that might have been you, Fred.
Somebody said they wanted to fuck that dimple. Somebody wanted to fuck that dimple.
Fred said that was Fred that was like, I want to fuck that.
I want to say that was Jeff Ross, but
maybe
Jeff Ross.
Maybe I don't.
He was the one who came out with the massage jokes and the
I think that was a stipulation that they put. Like he was like what can we not talk about?
Right. Of course, Jeff Ross is going to say it.
Right. He was like, you can't talk about the massage and you can't talk about my kids. You know what I'm saying? So, right.
Yeah, because they railed on Giselle, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they did. I killed Tony.
Yeah. Because they were talking about, like, if he would have been, like, okay with the kids, they were going to talk about him, like, remember kissing his son on the lips?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
probably why they were calling him gay.
Yeah.
They're probably like, we can't talk about that, so we're just going to call you gay.
It was a couple years ago, but
I remember
paparazzi got that picture of him kissing his son on the lips.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal. I mean, it is a big deal. It is a big deal for like Americans. It's a big deal, but in the other countries,
I mean, it's not even a big deal. Man. I mean, it's not like he was like making out with his kid or I mean, kissing a kid. So. Like when you have kids, they're kids. You have to like, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
It's not that big a deal. All right. Well, so overall, what would you give the Netflix Tom Brady roast of Tom Brady?
Oh man,
skiv.
I was going to say score. I was going to say give. I said skiv.
Skiv. I skiv you.
I give it 3. I give it
news.
5 out of 5 skivvies.
He skipped it. He skips at 5.
Streaked skivvies.
5 skips. Yeah, it was really good. I thought.
Yeah. I thought. You know what? I don't know. It was kind of good. The when Tom did his part, like when he went up there, and
it was like it was mixed for me.
Right, I didn't like his delivery.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? He sounded like he did. He sounded like,
and I get that's kind of the thing. Yeah, but he was like huge dick.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and he may very well be.
He is. I mean, come on, he's Tom Brady.
Yeah. Tom fucking Brady.
But he was just like, I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah.
But I'd give it a 3 out of 5. And the reason I give it a 3 out of 5 because it was too fucking long.
It wasn't really long.
But no, I think it had.
But how could they have made it shorter? That's the thing. Like it was just one person after another.
They could have taken out Kim Kardashian.
But that's
Dana White didn't have to be out there.
Yeah,
Dana White didn't have.
But they also did it live. Like they did it live. They couldn't. They had to do.
Right,
and they have to keep it fresh too. Like that's the thing is you got to keep it like. You can't just be like everybody who's going to do it is sitting up here.
I mean, but 3 hours. 3 hours is too long for me. Even a football game, 3 hours.
Sure. Long. No, it was by the end of it, even though it was funny, I was tired.
Would you rather watch the Titanic or Tom Brady Rose?
Titanic. Which Titanic? Titanic 2?
Oh, Electric Boogaloo.
Titanic 2 starting Mario Peoples?
Implosion Boogaloo.
Starting with the sub.
I would have rather watched what I watched, but it's one of those things where I'm glad I watched it, but I don't know that I would watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would watch segments.
I would watch the YouTube highlights.
I would watch it with somebody who hadn't seen it.
Yeah.
I could do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Maybe a little bit of it.
Well, that's it. 8 out of 10.
That's what it was.
8.5 out of 10.
Netflix, Tom Brady, Cat Williams.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
we'll take.
It's one of their better roasts.
Yeah. And I think from now on they're going to be probably like on Netflix or whatever.
Probably, yeah,
good because they can curse and they can do all the cool stuff.
Right, and that's what I was going to say about Netflix too. Is like they losing their subscribers because
they have new stuff. Yeah,
but now you have to if you want to see the live. You gotta get it. You gotta get it.
All right. Well, was it
live? Was it live?
It was live.
Yeah, it was live.
So I guess they were testing it out to make sure it worked.
Like I said, all of them were live.
The John Mulaney fight.
Well, the Jake Paul fight's going to be live too. So
but they had they had a golf thing live last summer.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's golf.
Who
gives a shit about golf?
But that was the start of it. I mean, they've been doing live.
But that's only 30 or 40 people.
No, dude. No, yeah. Yeah, golf.
Golf.
They did it on the.
I'm a great golfer.
Next to the sphere. The sphere.
Where's it?
No, that's not like a
in Vegas.
Yeah,
in Vegas,
okay. You know, the big sphere.
Yeah, I was thinking Egypt. No, that's big.
The sphere.
All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Try to get our wits back about us.
Gotta go to commercial. It's the biggest commercial.
Buy my Bible. Buy my NFT.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he did come out with the Bible.
We'll be right back with more.
Yeah.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the 140th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. I don't know what we're doing. We're just talking about whatever we were talking about before. So that's the thing about this show, Fred, is we forget what we literally just talked about.
Yeah, we did. Whoa, what's that?
Robo Fred.
Oh, dang.
That's okay. It's better that way.
Dragon.
You sounded like a dragon for a second.
Yeah. Some planet. What was the planet with the dragon?
Berengaria 7.
Berengaria 7.
It's a random. That is a random. Okay, you know what? If anybody can tweet the show and tell me what that's from, even though we've talked about it on the show before, then I can't tell you, Fred. Then they would all know, and they wouldn't have to tell you. I was going to send them something free.
I'm asking them what it is.
Oh, hashtag Berengaria 7.
Berengaria. Yes.
So that is a quote from a very famous person. Anyway. So, Fred, speaking of famous people.
Famous peoples.
Look at how we did that. That's
nice
storymanship.
That's a transition.
Right? How do we do that? I'm going to keep talking about it until it doesn't make sense anymore. Then we'll go on. Now, so, speaking of famous people, Fred, of course, the world is gripped not only by the Tom Brady and his deflated footballs, but also by this drama, this llama drama. Between Kendrick Lamar,
Llama-r,
exactly, and Drake. So, Fred, you being our street reporter,
black guy,
a resident black guy,
that's it,
a resident rap expert by default. By default, I'm the country music expert, and Alan is the Latino. Alan is the music from anywhere else in the world.
Yes,
anywhere else. And unless it's like an Irish, it's not bagpipes, or if it's country, it's me. So you get jazz and rap. Sorry, but only real jazz, not light jazz. That's me.
Yeah.
See, now I'm in. Tag me in for this part. But so anyway, so there's some drama going down on the street.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know enough to know enough about it to talk about it. So can you catch us and our listeners up?
Yeah, I'll try.
Like, just do your best.
So
we don't know.
It's going back to about 2013 when a rapper by the name of Big Sean released a album called Control, but he had to release it on like social media because the samples didn't clear or whatever.
Gotcha.
And hold on.
You're good. So you said the samples didn't clear, so that means like the samples he used in the songs weren't approved to be used.
Right.
So like, he couldn't make money off of it.
Right. So he just put it out on social media.
Nice.
And so, I mean,
that works. Hey, I'm sure he made plenty of money.
He probably did. So then Kendrick Lamar was on one of the songs on the album.
Okay.
And in the song, he dissed like all of the rappers that were hot.
Okay.
Right.
He brought the
2013. Yeah, he was just dissing. And he wasn't doing it out of malice, and everybody.
Yeah, it's just part of his rap. Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
I bet you there was one rapper he didn't diss.
Who?
Eminem?
He might have. I haven't heard the song.
Fred doesn't have social media, Alan.
I don't do that.
You thought I was going to say that guy, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were going to say.
I thought I was going to say him too, but I was like, nah.
So in the song, with the rappers that he dissed Drake too. So that's like where the whole like beef started. So throughout the years, Drake's been like releasing songs where he would sneak diss. You know what I'm saying? He would say something.
Canadian diss, like nice diss.
Right, nice diss.
Right, because he's Canadian. No, I mean he's Canadian, so he's not going to come straight to your face and come at you. He's going to do it gently.
Very passive aggressive.
The Velvet Hammer.
The
Velvet Hammer.
It's a cool ass name. If you guys ever get the opportunity to give me a nickname, please make it the Velvet Hammer. That's a badass nickname. I'm sorry. I know that that's not going to be, and it's going to be something way worse than that. But if you ever get like when I die,
it goes the butter hammer.
Just put Matt. Yeah, exactly. You put Matt, the Velvet Hammer Parker on my tombstone. That's all I want.
Velvet Hammer.
People for centuries will be like, "What the fuck was that about?" It's not going to make sense to anybody but us.
People gonna come like do those rubbings on your grave.
Yeah.
Like,
Velvet Hammer, great guy. True American.
True American.
All right, so
he's a patriot.
So, Drake would do the little sneak dissy rap, whatever, and but Kendrick would just pretty much ignore it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then, speed it up a little bit. 2023.
Okay.
There's another guy. He's a producer called Metro Boomin.
Aha.
And he started beefing with Drake because probably because he just never liked him. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
But Drake is believed to have leaked the song "Trance" from Metro's "Hero and Villains" album.
Aha.
So which would rightfully piss him off. And then go on to hate him more. So in 2014, I don't know. I've never heard it.
Okay. I don't know. Drake really fucked this guy over then, huh? Because no one's even heard of the song.
I mean, you don't. They probably have.
To me, it matters if it's a banger or not, though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I probably should have listened to it before.
That's okay. Why would you?
But I don't know.
Why would you work on this show, Fred? We all quote unquote work on this show.
But I mean, did Drake release it like saying, "Hey, this is this guy's song," or
probably, you know, like
he just dropped it early, yeah.
Social media, and then they got like what's that called? Like phony accounts and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Probably
spoofs,
dummy account or something.
Is there proof that Drake?
No, this is all alleged. This is alleged.
Dude, he's not going to say it.
Well, no, because he's Canadian. I mean, I don't think he would. I mean, Canadian.
Right. He's not going to say it.
Yeah, he would do that.
Canadian people are nice, and he was
Canadian. No, okay, hold on.
He was in High School Musical and all that.
Hold on a second. Canadian people do their best to appear to be nice.
There you go, man.
Realistically, they're just Americans with bigger coats on.
But was he? He was in Degrassi. That's what it was.
Yeah, and the Canadian show.
Yep.
Yeah,
but not the original Degrassi, because the original Degrassi was awesome.
There was something he was in. I saw it where. Like when he was young, he was like it's supposed to be like in high school or whatever. And he goes to his locker and he opens up his locker and then all this gay porn falls out.
Poor Drake.
And like his friends and shit are like standing behind him, like looking at it. They see all the gay porn and they start making. And he tries to run away, but he slips on like one of the magazines.
Oh, poor guy.
There's got to be a little bit of truth in somewhere. There's too much gay shit around Drake.
I'm telling you, man, it's Hollywood. It's Hollywood, man.
Yep,
it's all
they all make out together.
But so, like, in 23 and 3, at the Grammys, Metro and Drake were both nominated for Grammys. And Drake won over Metro, so like that's probably some more fire.
That might have lit it up.
Fast forward again, up to 24.
Which is now.
Metro released a collaboration with Future called We Don't Trust You. And Kendrick Lamar's on the song. Kendrick Lamar is on that song. And he says he was replying to a song that J. Cole, this is another rapper,
Charlotte Hornets or Carolina band.
J. Cole,
J. Cole.
He's one of the owners. Yeah,
they got a little.
Isn't J. Cole from like Seneca?
No, dude, I don't know.
Well, yeah, he was like he lived in Anderson for a while, I think, something like that.
Yeah, I want to say that.
He owns part of the Hornets.
He got
J. Cole. Oh, the Hornets.
Yeah.
I thought I got confused with the Panthers. Never mind.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I may have said the Panthers, but he's from. J. Cole is from Frankfurt, Germany.
Is it?
But then they relocated to Fayetteville, North Carolina. There you go.
Mm-hmm. But I believe he did live in Anderson for a little while.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah,
because she didn't want to be saved.
She don't want to.
That's the only song I know.
She don't want to be saved. I love it.
That's a badass song.
It's a really good song. So Metro released a collaboration with Future called We Don't Trust You, which features Kendrick Lamar like that, in which he expresses how much better he is than J. Cole and Drake, stating, "Motherfuck the big me, it's just big me." I did hear that song, and that song was banging.
Yes.
And he just went in on all that, you know what I'm saying, on Drake. So after that, this song called Push Ups.
Okay, hold on. You cut out for a second. So
you see the internet. The internet's like,
they're real mad at you right now, dude. Yeah. China is pissed.
Really?
Alan and I are clear as day, and you're like just a bunch of big blocks.
Mm-hmm. That's
so
right.
Okay. So what released a who or what?
Okay, so which part did you hear? Did you hear the collaboration with Future?
Yes, got through that. Well, you said like an M name or something. I don't know. Just go back. Okay, so he collaborated. Then you said he released a song that was titled what?
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Okay, so 2024, Metro
Right,
released a collaboration with Future called
Right.
We Don't Trust You.
Right.
And on a song called Like That, Kendrick Lamar said, motherfuck the big three, it's just big me.
Right.
So after that, that's when Drake released the song Push Ups.
Okay,
in
Drake
which he
released,
will-
okay.
Yeah, Drake released it. And then he responded to everybody on the We Don't Trust You album. And it was very hard on the, they said it was more like a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? Drake telling everybody, you know, calm your ass down or,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
And, calm down,
yeah.
Yeah, well, Push-Ups was pretty banging too.
So he did
with me, eh?
He did everybody he did like Future and Metro Boomin. And I guess, you know, Kendrick a little bit, he dissed them all. But then after that, he released another one. Drake did. So he released them back to back. One called Tailor Made. And this was strictly directed towards Kendrick. Right. In which he used like a Tupac AI and Snoop Dogg.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like the AI, you know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people got mad about that shit too. Right? See, and that's what I told y'all that you can't just take somebody's voice. You know what I'm saying? Well, no. You were saying that you can't take, you can take their image.
I think Alan was saying that you couldn't take their songs. You could take their voice, but you couldn't take their words because that's owned by the record label. So you could like use their voice to create music.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that what you said, Alan?
Yeah. You can use their voice. You just can't use their lyrics and shit.
Yeah.
You know, their voice is not proprietary. It's what they've done.
Right. Which is why I've given my voice 97 different herpes commercials.
Well, for what I may be completely wrong.
Is your crotch itching? Purple X 73.
Now you feel better.
Yeah, now your crotch is going to feel great performing. Purple
X.
Yeah, but that was kind of dirty that he did the Tupac AI.
Right.
Yeah, you know. So after that,
so that's when it got serious.
That's when it's starting to heat up a little bit now, man. Kendrick released Euphoria, where he showed that how far he was willing to go in the beef. Called Drake a liar and a manipulator. Then after that, he dropped another one back to back. He dropped the 616 in LA, where he would call Drake out for trying to buy dirt on Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. Yeah, he's trying to get some dirt. Yeah.
Right. He's trying to get some dirt. Yeah.
But you didn't have to go far for that.
No. Everybody's willing to tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, but is Kendrick Lamar pretty clean, or is he into some shit?
Well, I mean, he's a man.
Sure. He ain't any dirtier than Drake is.
Yeah, he ain't no. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but didn't he call Drake out for like underage kids and shit like that? I mean,
I mean,
he hasn't got to that part yet.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
Down, man.
Drake likes kids.
Calm down.
Don't leave your kids at Drake's summer camp. Spoiler alert.
Yep. But you know what?
When you're thinking of summer camps this year, don't take your kids to Drake's Summer Palooza. You're going to lose your kids.
Drake's Flavor Camp.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Fuddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know how I feel about all this. Diversion. This is a diversion.
Oh, diversion. Okay, I thought you said the version.
Yeah.
And I was like, the version.
Like diversion.
Yes, it's diversion.
And you think
look over here. That's what
from
I'm
P. Diddy. From P. Diddy is what you
Yes, look over here from P. Diddy.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So after that, Drake dropped another one called Family Matters, where he brings up the fact that Kendrick is a domestic abuser and that one of his kids isn't his, but rather the man, his friend and manager called Dave Free. Yeah. So after that, Kendrick throwed up another one. So this is like we're on like 6 now already.
Yeah,
right?
at least. So and at this point, like, are they? So okay, so like in the beginning, they were, I'm sure, like well produced, like well thought out, you know, had hooks and all this stuff.
Right.
Has it
Are you
like
talking about the
degraded?
songs?
Like the songs themselves, yeah. Has it like degraded over time? No. Okay.
They actually gotten better produced.
Yeah, Like even I think that one that Drake put out, that Family Matters, had like a whole video for it.
Oh wow, okay.
Like which this is happening like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
You know
well, that's why I ask. Is it like getting worse?
This is like if Diddy's producing it.
Yeah,
Alan. Maybe he is. Maybe Diddy's.
I'm telling you, this is the deviate. Nobody's talking about Diddy no more.
Right.
Nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about this shit.
So after that, Drake Kendrick dropped another one. So and this is where it starts to get kind of dark. You know what I'm saying? And he accused Drake of being a pedophile, soliciting sex trafficking ring, and hiding another kid. That like because he's got that little white baby that that he be floating around. You see that little white baby?
Yeah, he's just.
So I mean, everything about that baby white. The hair, like you was talking about Milky. He looked like Milky, he like baby Milky.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming from P. Diddy camp.
Yeah.
So where did he get this kid? Like where did he? This is Drake's kid.
Yeah, it is his kid.
Allegedly. Well, no, he says it's his, right?
No, he claimed it. Yeah.
Yeah, he claimed it, yeah.
Oh, this is a different Drake. This is Drake White and Alex. What? I just Googled Drake White baby. Drake Canadian white baby. Let's see if that works.
Canadian white baby.
Canadian Drake white baby. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that baby looks...
That baby does look real white.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Whiter than he's supposed to be.
Right.
Yes. But that's another thing that Kendrick says about Drake, too, is that he's like a colonizer.
Right. Yeah, I did hear him call him like a colonizer, which I was like,
he got him a colonizer. That's
a pretty fucking vicious thing to call somebody. I mean, you've called me that multiple times on this show, just for the record. But I also knew you did it somewhat in jest.
Well,
colonizer.
You totally have called me a colonizer before. And I was like, ooh, that would hurt.
After that, so like this song that Drake released, that Kendrick released, Meet the Grams, I liked it because it was kind of like a personal letter to everybody in his family. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like talking to his mom, he's talking to his dad. Like not really talking shit about like your son's a piece of shit and you should, you know what I'm saying?
This is the Drake family.
Yeah, he's talking to Drake's family, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought you meant to his own family.
Yeah. It wasn't like Tupac talking to his mama.
Right. No. That then he did it for the 11-year-old girl that Drake supposedly don't claim. And then after that, Drake comes out with another one to where he was essentially saying that everything that all the information that you got is a falsity. We fed you that. You know what I'm saying? Like he's saying he had somebody in his, Kendrick said he had somebody in his camp, in Drake's camp, that was like feeding him information and stuff.
Okay,
but
so he had a man on the inside.
Yeah, the man on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Like Alan once.
After that, yeah, and that was the Hart Part 6. So that was like the last one that actually came out. No. The Not Like Us. That's the one where that's the one we listened to last night. And like that one.
And I know that there was like this was like a 4-album disc, like 4 albums on each end. I would have listened to all of them.
That Not Like Us, they are like they banging with that one. They playing this as like a real song, like in the club. They are like, you know, playing this. And,
they're going smart.
Crazy with this.
This is
I mean, it's the old saying: any publicity is good publicity.
You know, they dropped 4 to 6 songs in a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
They all could have been number one.
I think the Not Like Us hit like 11 million views. Something like that.
So you're dropping all that to cover for Diddy, basically.
No.
For pity.
I'm sticking to that. I'm sticking on that, man.
Dead on that.
And then, so like after that, this past week or whatever, I don't know how we're doing it, but somebody got
last
shot.
thing that happened so far.
Somebody got shot outside.
Right?
Security guard got
yesterday.
shot outside his fucking house.
Well, then,
that allegedly.
the other day.
Exactly. Other day.
And then today, or whenever this was, somebody got caught trying to break into his house.
That's the thing, man.
That's what they were saying. I don't know who or anything.
That's insane, man.
But yeah, it just keeps going, man. It's crazy.
Nonstop, man. I hope they work it out. I hope they become friends.
You never
How
know.
do you think that they're going to become friends?
Oh, it's easy. Money makes everything.
Dude. Yeah, but like,
world go round.
it's just crazy.
I don't know.
Okay, so just for so as a show, and I feel like I know whose side we're on in this situation,
Right.
but as a show, we need to come to a consensus. Are we Team Drake or are we Team Kay Lamar?
K-Dot. I'm going
Team
with Kung
Llama.
Fu Kitty. I'm going with Kung Fu Kitty.
I tend to agree with that.
I'm going with Drake.
You're going with Drake, bro?
I knew you was going with Drake.
Because Alan's secretly Canadian.
He got Drake all over his face. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Literally and figuratively.
He's got the good hair. He's got the good hair.
Yeah.
I could see Alan and Drake. There's some similarities there.
Well, I tell you what, actually,
he's got the grassy box.
If you're going to listen to the songs, I mean, Drake's songs, they're better.
Are better?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to listen to all the songs this week.
I've never liked Drake. I never liked Drake at all, man.
Yeah.
Name it. Tell me a Drake song.
Hotline Bling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't like that song. All right, I'm definitely Team Kendrick Lamar.
I knew it. I knew that was good.
Damn it.
That's all you need to know.
Nobody.
It's a terrible song.
Sick of fucking Hotline Bling. Man.
Yeah.
It's a terrible song.
I picked Drake because everybody picked Lamar.
Right, we
like,
would.
Now I'm thinking about it.
That was the
I got Baker's remorse.
Such an Alan thing. Okay, so hopefully, this is just them talking shit, and like you said, maybe they can get together.
Well, blood's already been shed, man, so.
Well, ain't no difference than it was in the.
But not like physical blood, just like mental blood.
Got shot.
Yeah, somebody got shot.
But you think Kendrick Lamar sent somebody to shoot Drake's bodyguard?
No.
Or Drake?
No, but maybe somebody shot him so they could escalate the beef. Maybe it was part of it. Somebody from TMZ shot him just so they could run some more headlines.
It was P. Diddy.
It could have been that guy you were talking about last week, Fred, that really killed Nicole Simpson.
Yeah, that's right. It could be
He's like, I'm getting back in the news, bitch. I'm gonna shoot Drake's bodyguard. Well, that's crazy. I'm glad you caught us up so that now I know that I don't know.
And knowing is half the battle.
I feel like it is. So the things we've learned, just to recap this week's show, kids. How to jerk off a crab.
Yep.
Tom Brady and Nikki Glaser and dildo and wiener jokes. Not by us. And then we're Team Kendrick Lamar and Alan is Team Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
There you go.
So there you go. That's all you need to know. Take that into the next week of the greatest week of your life. Or something. I don't fucking know. Well, I'm glad that we know that. Do you guys have anything else you'd like to share with us, Alan, from the great state of Florida?
No.
Nope, I didn't think you did. All right, well, Fred, you got anything?
What do you get when the Queen of England farts?
Queef of England.
Noble gas.
Heyo. Good night, everybody. End the show.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Oh, what a day. What a motherfucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hip. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.